So in this video we're gonna create one to-do application in React. So here we have this input field. Here we can add our to-do and then click on add to-do button, and the to-do will be added into our to-do list. So this way we can add multiple to-dos like sugar, tea, flour, and so on. So you can see for every to-do we have this done and the delete button. So we can click on this done button and the to-do will be crossed out, which indicates that the to-do is completed. So we can undo that also by clicking on that to-do itself. So we have this delete button, we can delete one particular to-do from the list. And also if we try to add any duplicate to-dos, in that case it will show us this alert. So I will show you how to create this to-do application from scratch. I will explain everything step by step, so watch till the end of the video. So here we have created our basic React boilerplate. Now inside the app component we're gonna create basic structure of our application. So first of all we have this header, to-do list, and then to take the user input we're gonna use one form element, and inside the form we're gonna have one simple input element, and also we're gonna have one button, add to do. So the input type will be text. So we're gonna make the input field a controlled component. So for this we need to create the state. So we're gonna create the state to do and set to do. So initially this will be one empty string, and also we need another state, to do list and set to do list. So this will be one array which will contain all of our to dos. So here in the input field let's just add some placeholder, enter to do, and the value will come from the state to do. So let's now make this input field one control component. So we're gonna use the onChange and we're gonna run this callback method, and here we're gonna set the to do. So e.target.value. So this is how our application looks like without any styling. So later we're gonna add styling to this. So for now let's just focus on the functionality of our application. So here the button type will be submit. So this is one submit button. Now whenever we submit our form, then we're gonna run the function add to do. So let's now define the add to do function. So const add to do. So the function will take one event object. So first of all we have to prevent the default. So e.prevent default. So here first of all we're gonna check if the to do is empty or not. So we're gonna trim the to do, and then we're gonna check if that is empty or not. So if that is empty, then we're just gonna clear the input field, and then we're just gonna return. Let's now check for the duplicate. So now to check for the duplicate we're gonna use the to-do list, and we're gonna loop through all the to-dos, and for every item we're going to run this callback. So we're gonna check item dot name dot to lowercase. So we're gonna check if that matches with the to do dot trim dot to lowercase. So if we find any duplicacy, then we're just gonna alert duplicate to do, and then we're just gonna return. And also here we have to clear out the input field. So we're gonna use the set to do, and we're gonna clear our input field. So after checking for any kind of empty entry and any kind of duplicacy, after that we sure that we have one valid entry. In that case we're gonna set the to-do list. Here inside the array we're gonna put the to-do. So first of all we're gonna have the name of the to-do. So to-do.trim. So we're gonna trim the name, and also we're gonna have each complete, which will be initially false, and after that we're gonna spread all of our previous to-do list. So once we are done, at the end we have to clear out the input field. So we're done with our add to do function. So whenever we submit our form, the add to do function will be called. So for now if we enter any to do and click on this add to do button, so the entry is successfully stored into our to do list. So now we have to render this. So we're gonna render this right here. under this form. So we're gonna use this unordered list, and inside that we're gonna use the map method. So todoList dot map. So we're gonna take the item and the index of the item. So every list item should have one key. We're gonna use the index as a key, and inside every list item we're gonna use one span, and inside that we're gonna print the name. So let's now add one on-click handler, and which will toggle the complete flag of every individual item whenever we click on that. So as a argument we're gonna pass index of that to do to specifically target and toggle the complete status of that to do. So we have to define the toggle to do function. So here let's just create that. So const toggleComplete. So the function will take index of any specific to do, and then we're gonna toggle that. So const updated to do list. So we're gonna basically map over all the to do, and we're gonna get the item and the index of every item, and we're gonna check if the index that we got is equal to the index of the item. So in that case, so we're gonna spread all the other properties of the to do item, and then we're gonna specifically modify the is complete status. So we're gonna toggle this, so not item dot is complete, otherwise we're gonna return the item itself. So this way we're gonna get one updated to do list where the is complete flag of that index to do will be toggled, and after that we have to simply set the to do list. So we're gonna use the set to do list, and we're gonna set the updated to do list. So after the name also we have to add the two buttons. So one to mark as done, and another button to delete the to do. So here in the button, if the item is completed, in that case we're gonna show undo, otherwise we're gonna show done. So here we're gonna conditionally show either the undo or the done on that specific button. And also whenever we click on this button, we're gonna run the toggleComplete function, and we're gonna pass the index to toggle the is complete flag of that specific to do. So either we can click on this button, or we can click on that item itself to modify the is complete status. And finally we have this delete button. Here we're gonna use the on click handler. So on click of this delete button, we're going to run the delete to do function, and also here we're gonna pass one index of that item that we wanted to delete. Now let's define this delete to do function. So here let's now define that. So const delete to do. So this will take the index of that specific item. So here we're gonna get one new to do list. So we have to use the filter. So we're gonna filter over that to do list, and for every item we're gonna get the index, and we're gonna compare the index. So if the index is not equal the index of the item, so here we're gonna filter over the to do list, and we're gonna return all the to do whose index does not match with the index of the parameter, and we're gonna pass the new to do list. So this way our new to do list will contain all the items except the deleted ones. So in the application we can enter the to do, and the to dos are shown in a unordered list. So we have the done button and the delete button, so all of them are working properly. Now we have to apply style to our application so that our app looks nice, and also we can use the styling to cross out the completed to dos. So let's do that. So here inside we're gonna apply the style. So first of all apply style to that wrapper div element. So we're gonna apply the style. So we have to use double curly braces. One is for JavaScript and another one is for the style object itself. So we're gonna apply the width of our application, so we're gonna use 500 pixel, and also we have applied the margin 0 and auto, and also we have set the font family Arial and sans serif. Now add color to this header. So you can see we have applied this color, and you can see, and the header has a nice color. Now add some styling to the form element so that our form looks good. So we're gonna use the style attribute. So here we're using the display flex. So we are using the flex with the gap of 10 pixel and the margin bottom of 20 pixel. So you can see our application looks pretty nice now. So we have to add styling to the input field and the button also. So here we have added style to our input field. So we have made the flex one and the padding of 8 pixel with a border radius 5 pixel, so that we have a rounded border of our input field. And also we have this border of 1 pixel solid gray color. So you can see our input field looks really nice. Now let's add some styling to the button. So we have added styling to our button. So we have added some padding and also added nice background color with a font color of white, and also we have removed the border and added some border radius so that our button has these rounded corners. So you can see our button looks really nice. Now we're gonna apply style to our unordered list. So we have removed the list style to none. The bullet points won't be visible, and also we have removed the padding for the unordered list. So now if we enter some to do, so you can see the bullet point of the to-do list is removed. So let's now add some styling to the individual list item so that our to-do items spread out nicely in our application. So we have styled our list item. So we are using the flex and use the justify content space between, so that the name and the button has some space between them. And also we are using the align item center to center align them, and we have used the padding, and we are only using the bottom border. So we are using the text decoration. So if the item is completed, then we're gonna have the text decoration as line through, otherwise there won't be any line decoration. And after that we have this color, and also we have added some styling to this done button. So we have added some padding, some margin right to the button. So we are using two different background colors based on the completion status of the item. And also we are using white color and remove the border with a border radius of 3 pixel so that we have a rounded corner. And also we are using cursor pointer. So you can see now if we enter one to do, so you can see the done button has some nice background color. And also we have added style to the delete button. So we have added some padding, and also we have added the red background color with a white font color, and we have removed the border, and also we have added border radius to have a rounded corner effect, and we have used the cursor pointer. So now if we add one to do, so you can see we have this delete button with some nice background color, and if we click on that, you can see that to do is been removed. So our application is almost ready. So here, so we can enter our to do, and you can see all the to dos has the done and delete button, but only problem we are facing is that whenever we click on this done button, our to do supposed to be crossed out, but that is not happening. So we have to fix this. So here each of these to do has this is complete flag, and based on that we are applying the CSS. But here we have this problem. So here we have to use is complete. So whenever that is complete, then we're gonna apply the line through. And also whenever that is complete, so we have to remove D after that. Is complete is the property name. So if that is complete, then we're gonna apply the line through styling. And also if that is completed, then we're gonna apply different colors. So now that is supposed to work. So let's now check this. So we're gonna refresh. So now we can enter our to do, and we can enter multiple to dos, and you can see we have the done button. So you can see that is working properly. So we have all the to dos, we can cross out, so we can remove the to dos, and now you can see the done and undone You can see the background color is not changing, so I think we have the same problem here also. So here we have to use item.isComplete, and then based on that we are gonna use two different colors. So now if we refresh, so now everything should work properly. So here we can enter to-dos like milk, sugar, salt. So you can see we can check and uncheck to-dos and they are working properly, and also we can successfully remove them. Let's now enter some duplicate entries, and also we have this alert. So our app is working properly. So we have created our to-do list application. So this way we can create our small to-do list application with the help of React, and also you can customize this application as per your need. You can add some additional styling also, and also you can add other functionalities also. So hope I have gave you some basic understanding of this React application. So that's it for the video. See you in another little project of React. Take care.